Alright, today I'm going to talk about Synthol. I see a lot of videos on Synthol. They seem like halfway Synthol videos. So I'm going to do a full video on Synthol. I'm going to talk about Synthol and when it originated, how it was used, what it's made out of, how you're supposed to use it, and I'm actually going to take my daily dose myself on video today so everybody knows the truth about Synthol. When Synthol first came on the scene, you might remember it as pump and pose. And the reason it's called pump and pose is because if a guy had a lagging part, he would shoot it with the Synthol to bring it up right before he went on stage. So that, for example, my left side delt isn't quite as good as my right one. So I'd put about 4 cc's right in the muscle belly of that and bring it out for the show. And I'd go on stage and that'd be that. Well, what started to happen was bodybuilding got more popular and people started using this more and more often. And they started to realize that they were getting some residual effects. They were keeping some of their gains from it. So it just went from there and people used it more and more. So that's pretty much when it hit the scene and how it became used so heavily today. I'm going to say a lot of people overuse it today. So, what is Synthol? All Synthol is 85% oil, 7.5% alcohol, and 7.5% lidocaine. You can find Synthol in various different manufacturers on market used for topical reasons, such as, now you can get these overpriced little containers of Synthol and pay out the wazoo. I'm going to show you how to make Synthol, the good stuff. So the reason those guys are able to manufacture that Synthol and make a decent profit on it is because their access to lidocaine. So, because I know a Synthol life hack, I figured I'd go ahead and share it with everybody so you can make some Synthol gains also. Now, the guy can get the lidocaine. Everybody's like, I don't know where to get lidocaine. Well, you don't need lidocaine. You can just use regular old cocaine. And then you need to get you some 100% natural. Can you see that? 100 pure and 100% natural. It's the best blend. Oil. And your alcohol. That's it. The hardest thing is the lidocaine. You can substitute the lidocaine with just your street cocaine. Now, you want to make this 85% oil. So we're going to take her on up to 425 mil. Now here's the key. Put your 7.5% of alcohol. Now for one batch, I use about a gram. Make sure it's good and chunky. You want to mix that with that alcohol first to get that breakdown. All right, that's mixed up. Then you put that in there. And you can see that activation happening. You see what that alcohol is doing. What that alcohol is doing is getting that stuff ready to be broken down by your body. Otherwise, you just become toxic. So, bam. Fresh batch of Synthol. And then what we're going to... Whenever I first started doing Synthol, I probably used the same protocol everybody else used. 3 cc. 3cc, 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 2cc, 3cc, 4cc, 6cc, 8cc, 8cc, 6cc, 4cc, 3, and so on. So this is only a 35 milliliter. If you don't know, a milliliter and a cc is the same size, same unit of measurement. So we only got 35 milliliter here. Well, if you're up to the big guy dose and you're doing a 3cc per muscle or a 4cc per muscle, this is only going to let you do 9 muscles. So you're going to get a tricep and your delts done. That's it. And then you're going to be refilling this little thing back up. And another thing I'd like to point out is everybody wants to talk about 3C's, the maximum amount. There's no maximum amount, guys, when it comes to the Synthol. When you put that needle in that muscle belly, you want to stretch that fascia as much as you can. So, guys, don't limit yourself. There's no need for limits here. You put as much as you can. If you can put 4cc's, put 4cc's. So this thing just didn't really work for me. I've been refilling and filling. So I went with the Typhoon 500 ml, half a liter right here. Now, I call this the full upper body dose. I can usually get a full upper body's worth of Synthol in the 500 ml Typhoon. Now, what you want to do is take your needle off the end of it, push your plunger down, and you just want to get that Synthol in there. You can see it coming up in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that might get my shoulders, my triceps, and my biceps done. I may need a little jag of it. Just a little more jag of it for my forearms. Now, guys, obviously, I'm not going to do an injection on video for you to see, which is why I have my shirt on. My shirt will actually hide the injection. You won't even know I'm doing it. Now, you got to get it deep in that muscle belly. Ah! Now, a little leakage is normal. You'll get a little leakage. Instant gains. I know you got to be able to see those gains. Instant. I mean, it's just instant gains, guys. And the thing about this is, this stuff is pure and 100% natural. It's vegan. In fact, it's the only way that I'm aware of you can even make vegan gains. All right, guys, and that's real vegan gains for you right there. That's how you do Synthol. Hopefully anybody who was scared to do Synthol before will do Synthol now. It's aesthetic. My arm competition is fucking screwed. Hold on, let me try it again. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Grimo arm competition done.